of the Berryessa Union School Board, Berryessa Union School District Board of Trustees. We have 3 of our 5 trustees in person. We wish Trustee Haug and Trustee Nguyen well and hope to see them soon. In closed session today, we'll have conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation. We have conference with legal counsel, existing litigation, student discipline or other confidential student matters at code section 35146 48918 48900 48912 section B 49060 and 20 USC section 1232G. We'll have conference with labor negotiators, Government Code Section 54957.6. And we have public employee discipline, dismissal, release, complaint, Government Code Section 54957. There are no public comments on closed session. At this moment, we will adjourn to closed session. We will now reconvene the general meeting of the Berryessa Union School District Board of Trustees. Welcome again to the new school year. Thank you for being here, and thank you for those who might be watching us online. We will start with our flag salute. Ms. Black, can you lead us in the flag salute, please?
Please stand. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Trustee Jimenez, can you please read the district mission statement?
Berryessa Union School District provides all students the skills to become lifelong learners and successful 21st century global citizens.
Thank you for that. And I'll go ahead and read the norms of the Board of Trustees. The Berryessa Union School District Board of Trustees agree to focus on the best interest of students at all times, be respectful, listen openly, address problems and process, not persons, keep each other informed, maintain confidentiality, work towards the future, learn from the past, equal participation from all members, and stay on task. Item D is disclosure of action taken in closed session. Dr. Fuentes, please.
Thank you. On item 2A, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation number 71641532. The Board of Trustees approved the settlement agreement with a vote of 3-0 for resolution of a dispute regarding special education services for a district student based on an IEP for educational services in exchange for full waivers of any and all federal and state special education claims against the district. Also, for item 2B, conference with legal counsel, existing litigation, OAH, number 202-407-0220. The Board of Trustees approved the settlement agreement with a vote of 3-0 in favor for resolution of a dispute regarding special education services for a district student based on an IEP for educational services in exchange for full waivers of any and all federal and state special education claims against the district.
Thank you for that, Dr. Fuentes. We'll go ahead with the are there any public comments on consent calendar agenda items? Oh, seeing none, we will move to approving the consent calendar agenda items. So is there a motion to approve the consent calendar?
Excuse me, President Srinivasan.
Sorry.
There was not an adoption of the agenda yet.
Oh, thank you for the reminder. Thank you for that. And yeah, I'm eager to go run back home. I do apologize. So is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move to adopt the agenda.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Agenda is adopted. Thank you, Ms. Gomez, for that reminder. I was at fast forwarded the consent calendar. Is there a motion to approve the consent calendar?
I move to approve the consent calendar.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. All right. Comments from public on non-agenda items. Do we have any comments? We don't see anything. We will move to reports and presentations. Item A is quarterly report on Williams complaints. Dr. Fuentes.
Thank you. At this time, I introduce the board, Dr. McCreary, for an update regarding our quarterly report.
At this time, there are no complaints filed within the time frame April 1st to June 30th, 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McCreary. Item B is a Measure L and Measure U construction bond program update. Dr. Fuentes.
Yes, we invite Tony Conestab, our Director of Bond Facilities and Modernization, to provide you with his monthly update regarding Measure L and Measure U projects.
Hello, everyone. So we'll start with, again, this is the cover. It's basically, this is this is a Toyon playground that we put in actually last summer. And we'll go through Measure L and then Measure U. And I'm glad to say that Measure L is actually complete. So we spent the last money on, we did the storage shelving at Summerdale and Cherrywood, the Vincy Park, the parking bumpers are in. And then the remaining funds we actually paid for the energy loan for the LED lights. And then in the next month or two, I'll do a report on Measure L altogether, kind of just what we did, where kind of the status of everything. So Measure U, so the project we completed were the exterior door signs at the schools listed. They finished these. We went back and did the punch list for all the schools. I think tomorrow morning we have 4 doors to put signs on before school, and we should be done. Security alarm at Morel is up and running. They actually turned that over, I think, last week when everybody got back. Again, play structures, we have new ones at Laneview, Majestic Way, Noble, 2 at Ruskin and Vincy Park. The restroom floor replacement project, that was completed. The warehouse demolition, that was actually completed this past summer. And we actually did complete the PA for Morel. That should be a new system starting tomorrow. Things in progress, the Piedmont Gym, we're still waiting for all the parts to finish the portable electrical. We think that's going to happen in September. So we're going to bid that out and hopefully do that in October. And then the PA replacement, they're going to start Piedmont probably in a week or 2. And then once we get that done, we'll start on the next schools. Fire alarm. Unfortunately, they didn't complete all of these. They actually finally tested Noble today. That tested clear. They're going to do Summerdale. Let's see. They're going to do one of them next Saturday, and then the next Saturday, and the next Saturday. Because we don't want them to test. They can't test during the day. And we have after school programs at most of those schools. So they're going to do them on Saturdays. The school monument signs, they're actually going to start work on those Monday. They'll start demoing some of the signs, and then eventually we'll get new signs. That should be done by the end of October. Security system replacement, we'll start on one of those schools first, and we'll work our way through. They ordered all the parts. We're just waiting for them to come in so they can start. Basketball courts, I was hoping to say that was going to be done today, but 99% done. When they did the overlay on the existing playground, some of the gaps were too big, and the seal didn't actually dry. So it's tacky. So we're going to fence that off tomorrow. They can use the new basketball courts, which look great. So by Monday, hopefully everything will be done. And then we have the HVAC projects at the old district office. Again, we've ordered those. Those should be hopefully in December. That'll be complete. Window replacement project, that's ongoing. Again, most of that stuff will happen during breaks. And then the exhaust fan project, same thing. They're going to work after school and during breaks to finish those. Things we have in design are Toyon, Vincy Park, and Northwood. Those are going to go to DSA in the next few weeks. We'll bid them as soon as those come out, and then we'll do those next summer. Again, the warehouse project, they submitted the design development drawings to me last week. I'm just waiting for the estimate so we can review it, finalize it, move on to the next stage. But again, we're hoping to bid that and start that we'll actually start it sometime in January. And then public address, we're just going to basically go down the list. We're going to do 2 at a time as soon as we're done with Piedmont. And again, hopefully have those done in the next year and a half or so. And again, we're going basically by the order. I've asked Dan Norris, the MOT director, which are the worst ones. And that's the order we're going to go in. And security alarm, again, we're just going to work our way through. And then this is the comprehensive infrastructure renewal and utility assessment project. So they've already started lighting replacement at Laneview, and they're working at Summerdale right now. They're in design for the mechanical projects and then also for the solar top projects, which most of the stuff will be done next summer. And then, so here's the play structure at Laneview, Majestic Way. Again, this one, there used to be blue rubber, which we actually took out and put in tan bark. Noble, Ruskin, which I'm not quite sure what this is, but I like it. And then we did another one at Ruskin. And then this is another picture of Ruskin, the swings. And then Vin Park. And this is one of the door signs we did at Morale. So we put in their logo on their front doors. And then this is the warehouse. So this is kind of how we started. This is day one. This is about half a day later. This was the next day. And that was the day after where they cleaned it off. So in order to do the basketball project, all the shipping containers that were on Piedmont's basketball court are now on that slab. So they're all like, we moved all those over. And then there's a schedule of how we're going to complete everything. Any questions? Oh, and one more of Majestic Way from the other side.
Any questions from the board? Just a quick anecdote on the Ruskin play structure. I remember that fondly because my daughter went to Ruskin. We had after school at Ruskin. There used to be an old school bus on the play structure. It was like a toy bus. And I used to be sitting in there and playing with the kids. I miss that school bus. This looks good. This play structures look very good. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. Thank you for that report. All righty. There will be. All right. We are in item 11, Superintendent's report. Dr. Fuentes.
Thank you. Just a few words, how quickly summer came to an end and another school year is upon us. And so we've had a flurry of activity to get ready for our students and our families. I know we've expressed this, but we can't express it enough to all of our staff who, have done numerous things to be sure that we're ready to open our doors tomorrow, including everyone on our grounds team, our maintenance and operations and transportation, our teachers, our support staff, our principals, all of our, district folks have been busy enrolling students still, they're still coming in, helping our parents transition. So it takes quite a bit, right, to be ready for the first day of school and to make sure there's excitement for that first day of school. And so I just really want to thank, all of our Berryessa team for everything they've done to contribute towards tomorrow, which I know will be a really successful and good day for our children. And as we get ready, we've had lots of wonderful events to welcome new staff members to Berryessa. We had our new teachers orientation on Friday, so it's always nice to chat with our new teachers, to learn from them. One of the questions I asked of the group, there were about 26 new teachers, right, Mr. Cabrera, 26, and asked, we talked a lot about just going into the teaching profession and the important service that is, but also the special opportunity to be able to give service where you grew up or in the community that you grew up in. So I did ask the teachers how many were from the city of San Jose or from Berryessa specifically, and there were quite a few hands that went up, which was really nice to see because that's a great, that's definitely not only a value, but a goal to be able to have, the children that come through our schools go off, get their higher education, pursue their careers and come back to Berryessa and contribute back to our community. That's how we elevate ourselves. And so it was nice to see that in that group. We also have wonderful partnerships here in our community. And so really grateful to our Berryessa Chinese school partners and having the chance to have a wonderful dim sum luncheon, with them to kick off another year, to meet, their new principal this year. And which I think they shared is their first, I think May is their first female principal that they've had. So really excited to support her and their Saturday program. And then, of course, this week with our welcome back rally for all of our staff, giving everybody important updates, and then yesterday I had the opportunity to go to all 3 of our middle schools for Web Day. So, Web Day, it's where everyone belongs, and it's an opportunity to bring in our 6th graders, get them oriented to their new middle school, and paired up with 8th grade web leaders that help kind of guide them and give them some advice as they make this next milestone, in their career. So a lot of nervous energy, but excited too, and hopefully by the end of yesterday, they had a few new friends to make tomorrow, a little bit more comfortable as they walk into their larger campuses. So it's been a really, really good start. I look forward to the first day tomorrow. And then just a reminder to our community, we continue to have our school consolidation process. Our committee reconvened last week. My hats go off to our committee. Again, their diligence and the questions that they ask of our facilitators to be informed and to get a better understanding of the district's needs. We do have some informational community meetings that are coming up on August 28th, 29th, and September 4th. So I welcome our community if they've got, want to learn more about this process and the work that our committee has done. We encourage them to attend these meetings and hear about where we are in the process and what's the timeline ahead of us, and to be able to just ask any questions that they may have. So thank you. Oh, sorry, clarification, 27th and 28th. Well, we have our newsletter that went out with that information, and we'll do reminders for that too.
Perfect. Thank you for that report, Dr. Fuentes. Are there any comments or announcements from the board this time? All right. From my side, I'll just echo Dr. Fuentes' comments. Welcome everybody to the new school year. We are looking forward to another successful school year. We have a lot of challenges ahead, we all know, and we look forward to meeting those challenges head on. I had a few things I made note of over the summer. I just wanted to bring it up, just for the attention of the board. Is one of the things that I was reading the multiple schools are now looking at doing is limiting use of smartphones, specifically on school sites, not cell phones, smartphones specifically on school sites. I want to see what we can do to maybe pilot a site or something like that. And I just read a couple of days ago that our governor is also interested in pushing something like that. And before he pushes us, I wanted to see if we can come up with something to pilot a program, maybe choose one classroom or one site if they agree. And I think it's very important because I keep reading about study upon study about the mental health challenges that the smartphones cause. There's one interesting thing that I read about, and I realized that I am a victim of that too. Is called a phantom vibration. So you have your phone in your pocket and you feel like it's vibrating, or it's like trying to send you a notification all the time, and it's not doing anything because all your focus is on your phone. And those kind of issues are causing a lot of challenges, a lot of mental health issues with our children. I want to see what we can do to try to mitigate those challenges. Try to see if we can be a leader in Santa Clara County to pilot something like that. Maybe we can think about it. And from a school board member perspective, we should have more advocacy on this, and we should have our assembly members and elected representatives talk more about this, taken more seriously before it's too late. So I just wanted to put that out there. And I have more points, but I'll bring it up as As needed, exactly. Perfect. Thank you so much. And we'll move forward with our next item on the agenda is under public hearing. Okay, we have item A, public hearing, acceptance of the district's initial proposal for negotiations with California Teachers Association of Berryessa, according to Government Code Section 3547. Dr. Fuentes?
It is recommended the board conduct a public hearing regarding the district's initial proposal for negotiations with CTAP.
All right, we'll now open the public hearing. Are there any comments from the public? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. Thank you so much. Move forward to review and action. Item A, A1 is Board Policy 1113, District and School Websites. Dr. Fuentes.
Thank you. It is recommended the board review and approve Board Policy 1113, District and School Websites for first reading. Just to share, both for this policy and the next item, which is an attached exhibit, they come with just deletion of outdated material that's no longer pertinent in the language for district and school website regulations, and some new federal regulations requiring us to place language regarding our non-discrimination policies, et cetera, that are very visible for our public.
Good, thank you. Are there any questions on this item? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. And the next item is also on the same thing, same lines. Okay, all right. Any new additional items on?
This is the exhibit that goes along,
Along
with
with
the
the-
policy
okay.
piece. Same board policy 113, district and school websites for first reading.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there a motion to approve the exhibit?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you. Under business services, we have item 1 is Measure A, committee appointment. Dr. Fuentes.
It is recommended the board appoint CSEA unit member Sheku Habibi to the Measure A committee. Mr. Franklin, are there any additional comments regarding this committee appointment?
No, we've just been trying to recruit to fill all the positions, and so it's great to see that we have a new person interested from one of our bargaining units. So it's one less position to fill.
And our appointee recommendation is here in the audience today.
Thank you for stepping up, Ms.
you.
Habibi. Really appreciate it. Before she changes her mind, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve?
I second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The appointment is approved. Thank you so much. Once again, next is Measure A committee reappointments. Dr. Fuentes.
It is recommended the board reappoint our existing members to the Measure A committee. And again, just want to give our thanks and appreciation for their willingness to continue to be part of these monthly meetings and to monitor our funds incorporated within Measure A.
Very nice. Are these meetings all still on Zoom or in person?
They're in person.
In person now? Okay, very nice. Okay, good. All right. Are any questions or a motion on this item?
I move to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you. Next item is Resolution 12-01 Cal Shape Program. Dr. Fuentes.
It is recommended the board adopt Resolution 1201 CalShape program. In recent meetings, you've had presentations from Climatech who've spoken about various grant opportunities to help with our energy efficiency. This resolution would provide the ability for us to apply for an energy facilities grant, correct, Mr. Franklin, for approximately $1.5 million.
All right. Any questions on this item? Is there a motion?
I move to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. It's a resolution. Let's go with a roll call. Ms. Gomez.
Yes, President Srinivasan,
Aye.
Trustee Boak,
Aye. Trustee Jimenez.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion, resolution passes. Resolution is adopted 3-0 unanimously. Thank you so much. Next item on the agenda is under Human Resources. We have acceptance of the district's initial proposal for negotiations with CTAB according to Government Code Section 3547. Dr. Fuentes.
It is recommended the board accept the district's initial proposal for negotiations with the California Teachers Association of Berryessa, CTAB.
Move to accept.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you so much. Our next item is the MOU between the Berryessa Union School District and CSCA Chapter 364 regarding an increase in para-educator 1 and 2 work hours. Dr. Fuentes.
It is recommended the board approve this MOU between BUSD and CSCA Chapter 364 regarding an increase in paraeducator 1 and 2 work hours.
Any questions? Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you so much. Next item is under bond program. We have M&I Towing and Transport Inc. Ratification of CUP CCAA agreement for the relocation of shipping containers at the corporation yard for the warehouse demolition project. Dr. Fuentes.
It is recommended the board ratify this agreement as stated.
Any questions? Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Are there any requests for staff follow-up? Any items for future agenda? None. Okay. If not, there's actually I wanted to on the future agenda or staff follow-up, either one of the two questions. I just wanted to refocus our attention on the attendance piece. I know we had challenges last year with the district-wide attendance. I wanted to see if we can come up with some ideas to improve attendance. I think I did mention having some kind of a challenge, like a competition between school sites or something like that. So you're already working on that.
Yeah, we've launched, but we can prepare for the board
Yeah, it'll
next
be
month
good to
so we can
see.
share with you
Yeah.
what we're putting in place
Is
for
it-
this year.
There are some school districts. I came across a few notes from other school districts, what they have been trying to do and what has worked for them.
Mhm.
It'll be good to see what we have and maybe exchange some ideas and try to see how we can do it. I think it's very important. I know we saw the effects of low attendance, and the thing I want to highlight is what some of these school districts did is made the presentation very simple, saying that okay, if we have like a 100 students not attend, if 100 students reduction in attendance, this is the effect on the bottom line. Plain and simple. That's
Mhm.
so it's plain and simple. As parents, I mean, we may not understand the exact budget language, ADA calculations, and all that stuff. But if we see simple, correlation between the attendance numbers and the bottom line, and how that affects teacher salaries and programs and all that stuff, it might wake people up. So just trying to
For
keep it simple.
educating our community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we can get some kind of a presentation on that in the future, that'll be great. So
Okay.
thank you for that. And that was my only thing. I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
I second.
Okay, it's being moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned at 7:54 p.m. Thank you for being here.
And have a great first day tomorrow, everyone.
Getting better at